Okay, in this problem, they give us another position function and they want us to find the velocity. So once again, the rate of change of the position. And so if we just take our first derivative, so it looks like our velocity will be just a nice power rule one. So 8 times 3, 24, subtract 1 off the exponent, and then 96, 48 times 2, subtract 1 off the exponent, makes it to the first power. And then 120 technically times 1, right? And then it's t to the 0, so that one's gone. Or anything to the 0 power is 1. Okay, then they want, where does the velocity equal 0? So now we have a function where we put in time and it gives us speed. We want to know when is the speed or the velocity 0, so we're trying to set the whole function equal to 0. Then they even give you a little hint because, right, if you're going to factor or you're going to do something that's quadratic, you can either factor or do quadratic formula. But looking at these numbers, if they have something I could pull out, it might be easier to factor. And so checking it, it looks like 24 is a divisor or goes into 24, 96, and 120. And so if we factor that out, we're left with minus 4t minus 5. And that is way easier to factor, right? So looking for two numbers that multiply to -5 and add to -4. So maybe -5 and +1. And then for setting it equal to 0, right, there's no way we can make 24 equal to 0. There's no variable there. To make this 0, t minus 5 equals 0, t would have to be 5. And to make this 0, t would have to be -1. But then if we're thinking about the context of this problem, -1 probably doesn't make sense as an answer because we're talking about the time of this particle in motion. And so -1 would mean what, like 1 second before it started moving or something, right? This one's the only one that's kind of in the realm of our domain, although I guess they're going to give you both of them. So they're letting us do negative time here because they have two answer boxes. Okay, and then the second thing they want is find the acceleration of function for the particle. And so acceleration is the rate of change of the velocity. How fast is your speed changing is acceleration. And so we just take the derivative again. So second derivative is acceleration. 24t squared gives us what? 48t. And then minus 96t. The derivative is minus 96. And then moment of truth, we'll find out if we're right.